How's it going, traders? Coming at you with Heatran Arceus today. Heatran has quickly become one of my pet cards in our current Pokemon Pocket metagame. I think it is really well positioned into all of the Darkrai things that are running around. You get 20 damage worth of chip shot on it as they build up their attacker, and suddenly you're hitting for 80 damage for just 2 energy, which in tandem with red even lets you overcome things like capes and potions, keeping their tanky lead attackers alive. This deck list was inspired from the Crobat variation that we had showcased on the channel previously, where I wanted to see what would happen if we got rid of the stage 2 taking up a lot of deck slots and instead focused on more basics and more utility cards. I was quite happy with the result. What we have is a little bit lower power level than what we get when we would assemble Crobat, but we're a lot more consistent thanks to all of your Pokemon being individual game pieces as opposed to needing to build up to a combo. If you enjoy off-meta brews like this one that I've been using to climb up to Masters with this season, be sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the other excellent highlights we're going to have coming up. If you like this particular brew, make sure you smash the like button on this video. For the rest of the day, have fun with some Heatran action. I really wish it wasn't so hard to see their active energy when you're starting. The basic overlays on this stuff is so medium. Water energy. Duck into Palkia with first energy advantage is solid for us, I think. I really want to hit my Rotom in this type of position, so I think I research before we Pokeball to make it more likely to find the Rotom. Dathos, thank you for over 2 years. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Well, this means they're not leafing this turn, which seems stellar for us. So the game plan from here is definitely murder. Only gotta tap it twice more for Arceus to be able to clean it out with this copy of Cyrus. Probably coming down to a Palkia flip. Merlin, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Whoa, they're switching into the mana fee? That seems so good for us. So from here with the Dawn draw, I just go Arceus, clear your mana fee, Dawn this energy up. And then hopefully with the Cyrus we finish up here. I love cards with free retreat cost, chat. They're my kink. Well, as always, Misty is here. Manta Ray Burrito, thanks for watching so much Hoaglandia over the last little bit. Welcome to the land of the Shillionaires. Ah, Hoaglandia Shillions, the one economy that's truly recession-proof. Buy low, gamers, buy low. So they can't both leaf this out and heal it with Iridash. They would need, like, leaf plus a cape, or, like, X speed plus a cape. If they have a potion or a cape, double Misty Heads could save them here. But they need the sustain alongside it to not get cleared by the Rotom. Dead. Do I want 2 Rotom in this deck? I'm torn. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted 2 Rotom or 2 Ducks. Well, I'm gonna leave the 2 Ducks for now, but we might go to 2 Rotom later. It's a tough choice. Definitely a compelling, this game here, a compelling reason to play more. Heatran lead against Darkrai sounds lovely. Interesting that they had both Darkrai and Giratina and chose to lead Giratina. Jason Liam, thanks for the super chat. Gonna tune in every day now that I can also see my portfolio tank in the same window. It just saves you a browser tab, really. Appreciate the super chat. Doesn't that deck usually Darkrai? I don't have any experience with this deck because I don't really play these stock meta decks. Anybody have insight? Which of these two is optimal to lead on and why? Just for my own knowledge to tuck away. Obviously, this player had the option to do either, and they chose to lead Darkrai. We're looking for basic Pokemon at this point, so we're going to research before we Pokeball. I am actually not going to Pokeball. I guess these decks play Mars a lot of the time. They also play Sabrina, though. I'd really rather not get Sabrina into my Arceus, so I'm going to chill. Yeah, that's true, right? You go energy, second energy, energy, third. No, that's not true. They attack the same, right? When you go first, because of the way the timing of this ability works. You just have to attach your third dark energy to Giratina, and then it can attack. Dawn can change that equation, that's fair. Hey, look, it's the Sabrina we played around last turn. I think we just charge the Arceus at this point, right? I'm not sure I want to play the other Farfetch'd out. I think we just chill. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to hit this. It's such an awkward game. What do we think of energy? Let this take a hit. Oh, I guess I die to red plus their second Darkrai. I'll switch to Heatran here and take a hit, I think. I'm gonna red as well to beat another potion since I have another red. Let's use one of my cards here. I'm not sure what I want this last bench slot to be yet, so I'm gonna wait. I guess waiting is worse against Sabrina, question mark? Nah, it's probably about the same. Rippers, thank you for the baker's dozen. Them moving out picks them up their first point here. This is a punish for not playing on another basic, because now I have to put up Farfetch'd, and putting up Farfetch'd means that I have to cape it, or I can't put an energy on Arceus. I can leaf it, I suppose. I think I just keep it. Are you retreating the Giratina? What do we think of Sabrina-ing them to kind of put them back in a spot where they still can't attack next turn without another leaf? Because they didn't have leaf last turn, so they're only 1 in 6 to draw it. I think I like Sabrina-ing them here. And then we put an energy on the Farfetch'd and quack them. Oh, with the cape draw, maybe I was supposed to leaf into Arceus and clear this, and then cape so they can't clear us back. No, they would clear us back. No, because they don't have energy on this. Yeah. Yeah, the caped Arceus wouldn't die to red because they can't red and Darkrai trigger an attack with this. This is only at 3. Yeah, I think with the cape draw, my play was actually wrong here. There's so many choices in this game. It's actually been really interesting. If we can clear this, though, we'll be in a pretty good spot. So long as they don't cape, potion, or Pokemon Center Lady this one. Next turn is bounce the Farfetch'd, Arceus up, Cyrus, the Giratina, and put a cape on the Arceus. I think Farfetch'd is much better than the Cycle Pokemon. You really want to hit 80 over 2 turns. I think we're home free from here. Sleep Death, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Yeah, like I talked about in the meta report this week, I think the format's really pretty well balanced. I think while this deck is obviously having good performances, there's plenty of things you could brew into it, and Heatran's been one of my favorite things to brew into it so far. Steamy Samashi coming in hot for the almost 2 years. I'm struggling to see a line for them from here, especially with the copy of red in our hand. Yeah, and they're done. Really interesting game. I don't think I played that perfectly, but coming out on top feels good. Ooh, it's green, chat. See, people said probably thought I put the tickers up there to doom scroll. Maybe they're up there to be optimistic. We're certainly beating the overseas market so far this morning. They got slaughtered. A lot of opposing fire energy this morning. I'm gonna lead Rotom actually, because it could retreat for free if we end up wanting the Farfetch'd in the active. I would be kind of surprised if either of the promo cards were playable, but that doesn't mean we won't try them today. I'll put that how we're feeling. Yeah, Ekans and Floatzel were both due. The term dead cat bounce as it applies to the stock market is one that was new to me, but it's hilarious. Right, there's our Arceus. It's our final of the 4 for the bench. I'm not gonna Rocky Helmet the Rotom because there's a chance we want to put a cape on it so it lives a Heat Blast. Blood Graham, thank you for the 3rd of a year. Appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, there's a Charizard, but it doesn't have any energy on it as of yet. I think I want to take one more tap on here at least. So that way if we top deck Cyrus at any point, we can just like yank it up and clean it out. But unless we draw Cyrus, we probably want to pivot to smacking the Moltres to kind of force it to the active spot. So our one copy of Cyrus is game winning on the spot here. So 20% for that. Okay, cool. Easiest game you've ever played, chat. Just draw the cards you need. RFK Jr. has posted on Twitter that vaccines are the best prevention against measles. Turns out you can fix stupid. It just takes 2 incredibly unnecessary child deaths. Super Freak, thanks for the 2.5 years. Welcome back. Sorry, I believe it's actually the report I saw this morning said there were 2 child deaths from measles in Texas and 3 in the country altogether. It was the second in Texas, 3rd in the United States. Which truly, vaccines are their own worst enemies. They are so effective at eradicating these diseases that these incredibly stupid people have forgotten how bad they were before we had them. Honestly, I think they should charge the parents of those children with manslaughter. Badass, thank you for the over 4 years. Saint Lovejoy, thank you for the over 2 years. Am I Rocky helmeting or caping this? I don't think either is super relevant. I guess the cape is useful if they go Cranidos plus Lucario. I'm gonna cape to play around Cranidos Lucario here. That's so close. I'm definitely putting this energy here, so let's do that. I think I'm putting 40 on here. It's close, though. This matchup seems hard when they have first energy advantage. And their evolution. Okay, so now I think the plan is we go energy here, and Heatran can finish this if it hits this, yeah? Would be the way that works. So I put out second Heatran. I think I chill on Arceus for now. I don't think it actually matters if people like RFK believe the anti-science, anti-vaccine rhetoric they spew, or if they're just saying it to acquire votes from deeply uneducated people. The harm that they cause is very real regardless of that distinction. Okay, and then they're going to 40 here, right? So Heatran finishes? I'm out of ducks, yeah? I'm gonna play my basics out to play around a stray copy of Mars or Red Card. Already exposed to Sabrina, might as well give myself options. So if they have Cranidos but not Lucario and they hit me, they die to Sabrina. We're gonna be dead to Osiris plus evolution. Okay, I think that means we're good from here because of the copy of Dawn. Oh, Dawn wins the game on the spot because they put damage on this. Yeah, good call. I was thinking we'd work up to the Arceus, but you're right. I'm sorry, I'm slow rolling my opponent because I'm deeply stupid. Heatran's a really good Pokemon pocket card, chat. We'll put the other Heatran out, so that way if they want to Cyrus us, they just Cyrus us into the other one. Hey, Luatech, Heatran, and Primeape are in a good spot with all the chip shot damage. Yeah, I think so. Although Primeape's a little bit less beefy, right? So it clears itself quite often. I could also put an energy on here and retreat this, and then next turn I can put it up for free. Yeah, I think I like that line actually, because I could put a cape on this and it won't die next turn. Now I just need to not time out here. Too many animations, too little time. Sometimes these decks play a copy of Giovanni, so if they have that in their top half, if they're playing that and have that in their top half, it could mess us up. I don't have a different supporter to play this turn, so I might just play the red to play around a cape out of them. Well, I guess it's cape plus potion. Maybe it's wrong to play that out proactively. The other thing is, if they want to attack us this turn, they don't get an energy on Giratina. Which means this is off of attacking. The second potion here, oh, I guess it plays around second red is fair. I say the second potion's a little strange. Yep, they played around it. Dramatis! Thank you for the 27 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. How much of the latter would you say is Darkrai Giratina? Anecdotally, 20% of my games at most. It's a first energy advantage, chat. Never heard of him. I agree with with what Gap said, by the way. I don't think what's going on with the tariffs should be remotely considered a political issue. And stuff like that, chat. There's too many, you know, people shouldn't, psycho fans. Yeah, there you go. We said it wrong, but maybe it was on purpose. There's too many things that get written off as politics. There's like things we should agree on, right? Like it shouldn't be political to say no one should go bankrupt because they get sick, but it shouldn't be political to say my grade schooler shouldn't have to run a drill in case someone walks into their school with a semi-automatic rifle and opens fire, but that's political because the NRA owns the Republican Party. My country is full of people that you cannot remotely describe as reasonable human beings. What's the game plan here? Missing first energy advantage. So I think the sequence here is energy on the Heatran, other Heatran out, and then next turn after this takes a hit, we swap this and hit them with the Heatran. Farted, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate it. Griffin Bruce with the 104-month resubscription. That's such a long time. I need to get the extra alerts I have set up working so they go past 7.5 years because that is an eternity. Welcome back. All right, I'm going to Leaf and I'm going to attach a Rocky helmet. And then if they don't kill my Heatran and they put damage on it, red is lethal next turn because it'll deal 100 and they'll have 60 marked on them. They obviously have a handful of utility cards, like potions and stuff could be a possibility. Cyrus lets them take this clear with this, but I still just get to shove Heatran up, and if they hit us, they go to 100, and then red clears them. Yeah, they're still not alive here unless they're just not attacking us this turn. Cool. Cooked. Heatran is cooking in this metagame, gamers. Heatran is cooking. And Darkrai is for dinner.